Hello, my Ecomm Learners, and to everyone who are with me today. It's been quite a while again since I last provided you with a new video lesson. I hope you're all doing good. Again, I am Teacher Claire, and my channel offers short but significant discussions on lessons valuable for students to easily understand classroom lectures. Further, the channel also offers some more varied educational contents. If it's your first time here, I'd be so glad to have you with me in my YouTube journey. So please click the subscribe button, like this video as well, and click the bell icon for you to be updated on my next video contents. For today, I am going to talk about one among the most important tools a student researcher has to be knowledgeable about because it is what he commonly will use to gather and collect information relevant to one's research study. And yes, you are right in what you're thinking. I'll be discussing how to write a simple qualitative research survey with the combined usage of Likert scale and survey question items. Basically, in qualitative research, open-ended questions should be used to enable participants to offer thorough, in-depth responses. We sure have to avoid yes-no questions and queries with a one-word answer. We use words like how, what, why, or describe instead to compel people to express their thoughts and experiences. The next thing we need to consider is how do we write a qualitative survey questionnaire? Now let me give you a very simple step-by-step guide on how to conduct a qualitative survey in 8 steps. Number 1, set clear objectives for your survey. In this part, your study and the reason why you are conducting it is explained. For example, we are currently conducting a study on the effectiveness of flipped classroom scaffolding as a strategic guide in strengthening the research literacy and skills of the grade 11 ICT students at Andres Bonifacio Integrated School. This study is in partial fulfillment of our requirements in Abby's Senior High School department. Number 2, include respondents' background information. This part is needed so you could gauge some reasons for their responses which might not directly be evident in their answers to the survey questions. We commonly call it as demographic profile. Number 3, place easier items at the beginning to set the mood of your respondents. You may use the Likert scale chart as part of your survey. And number 4, code text responses. Looking at this example, we have a 5-point Likert scale chart because we have 5 categorical variable responses or options that our respondents may choose as their response for each of the statement in the Likert scale chart. Number 5 is put next the key questions. The next would then be the research survey questions, just like in this example. Number 6 is craft questions that probe the why and the how of your research study. Do not forget to craft questions that require the respondents to offer valuable insights. Number 7, be concise in each question and the number of questions. There is no need for many questions to ask, as long as each question that you have written is relevant to your statement of the problem's research questions. And the last one is test your survey. Be sure to test your survey by having 2 or 3 people to answer it initially to check on its content, validity, clarity, and effectiveness. Give yourself the time to modify some errors and mistakes in your survey before distributing them to the intended respondents. At this juncture, I'd like you to look at this example qualitative survey questionnaire I made in accordance with my current action research paper, which is a mixed method. But for the sake of this video lesson, I focused on the construction of qualitative survey questionnaire. The survey uses a mixture of the Likert scale and the survey question items. The first part of the survey is, of course, the title. My title is Flipped Classroom Scaffolding, a teaching guide in strengthening research literacy and skills of the grade 11 ICT students. I came up with that study because it is undeniable that high school students have very limited knowledge and understanding about research. For many of them, the word research conjures an image of people in white lab coats, experimenting on colorful liquids into little test tubes, and writing a bunch of observations as well as analyses. It might be an exaggeration, but research indeed is a very formal undertaking considering the students' perceptions. Thus, they tend to consider writing this as a great burden that consumes much time, efforts, and even sometimes require them to spend an amount of money. It is a dilemma that research teachers like me face in teaching research writing subjects. That's why I decided to come up with this research study. The second part is the introduction of the survey, which includes the objectives and the purpose of the questionnaire. As you can see in this example, I presumed that the study is in partial fulfillment of the subject requirements. I have also described the contents of the survey, which includes 3 sections. Further, affirming that answering the survey would only take 15 minutes to complete. It is also important that we highlight the assurance that the information provided by our respondents shall remain confidential. The next part is the survey instructions. It is essential that we give clear instructions on how the respondents would go about in answering the survey. Next, we have the Section A, which is the demographic profile. In studies, demographics can be used to analyze the data, such as seeing if male and female or older and younger people have different responses. That's why they also serve as an important part of the survey. The next is the Section B, which is the 5-point Likert scale chart. 5-point because it has 5 categorical variable response choices. It simply consisted of statements leading towards answering the 3 questions listed in the study's SOP or statement of the problem. I'll show you how it is connected to the SOP, as well as the next part of the survey in the next video lesson. The next section is Section C, which composed of 5 open-ended questions. The respondents have to answer by providing their opinions, insights, and valuable ideas. Again, these 5 questions are relevant to the 3 SOP questions of the researcher. The last part of the survey, which should not be forgotten, is a statement of gratitude towards the respondents spent time in answering the survey. So those are the simple parts of a qualitative research survey. For questions, you may drop them in the comment box. Now look at the compiled parts of the survey questionnaire I made. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you learned from the discussion. I'll be with you again next time. Remember that happiness is a choice, so always choose to wear a happy heart. Thanks for watching.